This is a quick video to show how to create a mask in ArcGIS Online. I'm going to start by finding a location, and from that location we'll use it to create a drive time area. So I'm going to use my office address, 1730 Devonshire Street, Northridge, California. Add the location to the map notes. Now that my point's been added as a map note under the table of contents, I'll use the Perform Analysis, Use Proximity option to create a trade area around it. For this one I'll use buffers. It could be anything. It could be drive time, it could be any of the other techniques that are available. And we'll just create a simple 1 mile buffer ring surrounding the location. Use the Run Analysis button to do that. Okay, once the buffer has been created, we can now zoom out to see the full area. And now we're ready to create our mask. So to do this, we need a larger area of geography, a larger polygon. So states will tend to work pretty well for this. So I'm going to go to Add, Search for Layers. I'll search ArcGIS Online, and here we have USA States Generalized, and this should work perfectly for this. Drop that onto the map, and we now have a state layer and our buffer layer. So now we're ready to actually do our cutout or our mask. So we'll do this by going to the States, Perform Analysis. We'll for this use Manage Data, and under Manage Data we'll use the Overlay Layers option. And here we have the option of doing an intersect, a union, or an erase. What we want to do is erase. We want to essentially erase the circle portion of the state layer so that we have this hollow portion that will just show through, and we can use the rest of the states as a mask. Okay, and the setup here is actually fairly straightforward. So the overlay layer is going to be the buffer. The result layer will be the USA states, and we just simply run analysis. Okay, once it's completed, we now have a number of layers, all of which we don't really need. So we're going to get rid of our buffer of map notes. That was our original trade area that we created. We're going to turn off the states as well. We really don't need the states. Now what we're left with is the state layer, but with the circle cut out of it. So it just now shows the remaining trade area behind it. Now in this case it defaults to, I think, 50% opacity. So if we didn't want to show anything in that surrounding area, we could just change the opacity on this erase layer that's been created, highlight what's inside of that cutout area. So hopefully this addresses the issue, and let us know if you have any other questions.